At 24, he fought a doping ban which still robbed him of football for 9 months, despite the Court of Arbitration for Sport finding no significant fault against him. Onana hurdled that with poise, delivering the Supercoppa and Coppa Italia for Inter, whom he helped steer to last year's Champions League final against victors Manchester City. The struggles, sacrifices, and successes since his formative years have offered a healthy dose of perspective. In life, everything is temporary, and so you have to find a good balance, Onana tells Sky Sports ahead of United's Saturday night football clash with Bournemouth. Not too high, not too low. I knew 6 months before I was seen as the best. Then it can be that in 6 months, everything changes and you just have to deal with the situation. Staff at Carrington, who would ordinarily be concerned by a new player making mistakes and being met with widespread abuse, were instead marveling at Onana's strength of character. The 28-year-old has been described as the biggest positive influence at the club. But his humility sees him redirect the compliment to the goalkeeping department. "We are in this together," Onana, United's reigning player of the month, says. "I want to thank Tom, Heaton, Altay, Bayender, Richard, Hardis, and Craig Mawson. It's been a difficult time, a difficult situation, a difficult start for me. We have to protect each other, especially when things are not going good. They were there with me. They told me, Andre, listen, we know who you are. We were sitting in front of the TV. We were watching you playing the Champions League semi-final. You were almost close to winning against City in the final. So we all know who you are. Take your time." Most of the keepers who have been here at Manchester United had difficulty in the beginning. These are the kind of messages they were giving me, and the players also helped me so much. Onana didn't mind the scathing takes in the final months of 2023. "Critics are a part of life, especially when you reach this kind of level," he shrugs. "And especially being United goalkeeper after coming from Inter as the best. When you are new at a club, the expectation is high. If you're lucky to have a good start, everything is quite easy. When you don't have a good start, you have to be strong. You have to survive, use your opportunity." Dutch marks him the golden thread of the dressing room. Onana has been a sounding board for the youngsters around the first team, and has particularly shepherded 19-year-old Willy Kamwala. He has also been a saving grace for United in recent months, as they stack the unwelcome status of any team in Europe's top 5 leagues. "If this year is a price to pay, I'm ready," Onana says, circling the club's defensive injury crisis, which has prompted them into a low-block approach that invites pressure. "Last season, Manchester United didn't concede so many shots. But we have defenders that work hard and we will do everything to block the shots. It's the risk we take because we are a very offensive team with the quality we have in front. Injuries have forced United into 31 different combinations at the back this season, which surely impacts a goalkeeper's consistency? Well, it's quite easy when you're used to playing with the same back four," Onana concedes but adds, "We are Manchester United. So every player around the first team has the level to belong here. Unfortunately, we have a lot of injuries, but that is an opportunity for others, like Willy. He was brilliant for us. Being a goalkeeper is a position with a lot of responsibility. You have to be ready to play with anyone, and I can't complain. Of course, when you are used to playing with the same line, it's the best, but at the moment we don't have that. So we just have to deal with the situation, stay positive and look forward." Onana strays into Roy Keane territory, labeling the sea of shots he has to deal with as just doing my job. It's why they brought me here, but he talks about being more dominant with the ball and assisting the attack. Was the long kick out to Bruno for Marcus Rashford's beauty in the Manchester Derby a prime example? Yes, one example, but not only that, Onana says. It's also to give more confidence to the players, let them know I'm the spare man, and when we have the ball, I'm the one who has to find the free man. When you play against big teams, sometimes they go 1 against 1, sometimes you have the ball, I'm the one who has to find the free man. When you play against big teams, sometimes they go 1 against 1, sometimes you have pressing from the number 10, so you have to recognize these kinds of situations and you have to make a decision. I'm here to take that responsibility and give confidence to my players. Onana declines to pick out a game for United which has showcased his best attributes because he doesn't feel he has reached full stride yet. He does have a favorite experience though, the FA Cup quarter-final victory over Liverpool at Old Trafford.
You know, we have more than 35 injuries.
It's not an excuse, especially being a United player, but these are the things you have to deal with.
You cannot hide. That is reality. We are doing everything to turn the situation.
And it will turn, I'm sure 100%.